So a lot of you guys, if you were like me when I first signed up with IO, I had a lot of problems with people getting people to sign the contracts or make payments because they didn't understand that you had to click these to expand them. So this is kind of what I did to fix it. If you'll see here, I made step one is sign contract. We click here to expand and sign. All right, and then step two is the payment, and we click here to make a payment. Um, that way they can click on it and expands. And there we go. So here's what's going to happen. Oh, shoot. So the easiest way to do this is you go to your settings and template pages and templates and contract page. This page right here. And I find it best to edit everything in code view so I don't mess things up. So I come here where it says 1, I'm going to highlight that. I like highlighting, it makes it easier to find on the page. So you click the code view, and where it says 1, all this black text you can edit to say whatever you want it to say. So I put step 1, sign, I'm going to put sign agreement. And then these little black things here are for when it's a success or when it's important or whatever. So I changed it to say click here to expand instead of signature required or whatever the default is. I can't remember, but I changed it here to make it clear. And then I'd go back to here, and the next one I came down was payment. And I see I have step 2, so I kind of highlighted that, went into code view, and I just put the word step next to 2, and I put payment, and then I found the balance due deal and put click here to make a payment. Okay. So now that's what I have so far. So far that's where we're at. So we click here, and then we have this. I did A, B, C to make it clear that there are 3 steps that have to be done. So if they see A, they know that the next ones have to be done. So they can click here, sign, and sign. So it processes. Look, now it says signed, but it still says click here. Okay? I'll show you these boxes here, but that's kind of complicated, so you have to stick with me. The next thing is the payment. So we're going to go into the lead here that I created. Take the delivery fee, make it 0. And then come in here, refresh. So you click here to make a payment. Now it'll say balance is paid. So they don't have anything to do in those steps. They know they're done. It's a little more clear to me that that stuff is happening. And so that makes it better. Now, the hard part is these boxes, because I always had a hard time people doing these differently. Now you're going to have them, moving them around is going to be really, really hard. I'm just going to be honest with you, this whole section is going to be really hard. So we go to pages and templates, contract page, and now you see here I have agree to the terms. So I highlight that so I can go to that section. Now, I put this div right here, right before agree to the terms. Okay, if you look, it says step 1. You probably only need step in here, but step 1. So now everything in this section is done, right? You can pause the video, make yours look very similar to this. This is what you want it to look like. And then you go to step 2. We have the next div, and we go down. This is the second one that's in that step div right there. You can pause the video if you need to. It's very important that these divs stay together. If you break it, it's going to mess up your entire thing. Next, we have step 3. Right there. See how it's right before input name? Those are the 3. It's very important. Again, when you add this div in, you have to add it in manually. When you add this in, you have to add this one in the right spot. So if you're going to copy, pause it and copy this. I'm not going to go through how I know to do it. That's just it. And then you're going to come up here, and we have to add this CSS. And I'm actually going to change this. Nope, I want that. Yep. Nope, I want this. That's what I want. So you're going to copy this and put it in a style element. It has to be between this style and the one without. This needs to be between this one and this. You're going to paste this. That's how you're going to get the box to look the way that you want it. So once you're done, you can save, open a contract, make sure it looks the way you want it to, right? If it does not and you break it, there's a button right here that's revise. You go here and you go to the previously saved one, whatever, until you get it back to where it's working. This is the beauty and the reason why I'm able to figure out a lot of things I figure out is because I know how to go through and figure this out. So I hope that helps you figure out straightening your contracts. The step 1 and step 2 are the easiest. But adding these boxes is a little more complicated, but I have found that this has helped me a ton. When someone sees an A, they're looking for a B, okay? And then with the outlines, it helps out. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to help out the best I can. But this is a little more complex than normal.